What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Right now, I want to talk about this so-called relationship guru by the name of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who needs to stick to life coaching and stop trying to advise women on the dating market how to move with intention to get married when she can't do it herself. Because she has been exposed as a fraud and a grifter by former football player Cam Newton and former basketball player Paul Pierce on their respective podcasts. And it wasn't even hard. They simply shut down her boss chick gaslighting and deflecting tactics by asking her about her love life and why is she still an empress with no ring, or in other words, a 40-plus-year-old unmarried relationship expert. Not to mention the fact that there has been no public sighting of this man claiming her, attending these interviews and events, not even on social media, which is the easiest. And it's just strange. But let me go on ahead and roll the clips without further ado and take a look at Dr. Bryant squirm for her life, trying to womansplain to Cam and Paul why her 5-year on and off situationship with the Phantom of the Opera somehow works for her. Take a look at this.
Very educated, a very attractive woman out of 41 years have not met Mr. Right. Mm-hmm. That's enough time to find a lot of things out.
I bet.
And yet,
Mm-hmm.
no kids,
Mm-hmm.
single.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, but I am saying, are women's expectations unrealistic?
No, I'm gonna say, like I said on Nick, the question shouldn't be why isn't a woman of age, of success, of a certain caliber not married with kids?
Hold up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I just heard Cam clearly ask her if women's expectations are unrealistic. She dodges the question and then starts to answer something else that he didn't ask.
The question should be, why are people rushing to the altar just to become divorcees or baby mamas and baby daddies?
Excuse me? What is she talking about? She just said that she don't think people should be rushing to the altar to become baby mamas and baby daddies. Baby mamas and baby daddies are not married. I mean, you're either a baby mama unmarried or you're a divorcee with children.
Mm-hmm. I think if anything, we need to be teaching our society, take your time, young man or young woman, so that you can get to know not just this person, but yourself first.
So I'm still waiting for her to answer Cam's question. I seriously want to know who's buying her books, her seminars and retreats, because they need a refund. The things that she's talking about right here is something that girlies on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook say all the time, every day, 24/7. So I'm not understanding why she's floundering like this, other than to deflect from her having to own up to the fact that she isn't practicing what she preached, and it's a bad look. But let's keep going.
So that you can choose a life partner, not that that person isn't exempt to divorce, instead of rushing to the altar just to become a divorcee or a baby mama and have multiple kids by multiple women.
Did you catch that? She's mad that Cam is not jumping in to save her and make excuses and help her through this ill-conceived explanation. And she just took a shot at him, talking about having all kind of children with baby mamas and stuff. You see how Cam shifted in his seat like, oh, I know you ain't talking about me. The more she talks, the more she digs herself into a bigger hole.
Just to say you have broken families everywhere.
This is a controlling woman.
I don't see no benefit in that.
And you can be fine being a controlling woman in your profession, in your industry, because it comes with a job. But when it comes to coming on these podcasts, and if they're not saying things that you like, you try to deflect and insult the host, she's proving why she is very ineffective. And you should stay far away from her advice. And since Dr. Bryant refused to answer Cam's question, I'll let Rebecca Lynn Pope, who is a former matchmaker, answer it for her. She's the one who famously said that women's expectations are through the roof, and that is the reason why she stopped matchmaking. Roll the clip.
A lot of the time what happens is you're mistaking the playboy for a husband, and you're trying to marry a playboy instead of marrying a husband. And that's, a lot of women don't realize this. A lot of women don't realize this. And this is why you continue to have such horrible dating experiences, because you could be sitting there ignoring the husband material, ignoring the man that is already put you in his forever category. A man will sleep with you, hang out with you, Netflix and chill with you, and you are not his type at all, but he enjoys the sex, he enjoys your company, he enjoys the fun. And now as a woman, you've put this type of man into the husband material. They looked at the playboy and said he just wasn't the one, he wasn't faithful, he wasn't ready to settle down. But Rebecca, as a matchmaker, I want you to find me the man who looks like Mr. Playboy, who wants to be loyal and faithful to me and committed to me. and find me my husband, but I want him to look like Mr. Playboy and act like Mr. Playboy.
Exactly. And Rebecca is describing hard-headed women like Dr. Bryant, who only wants to dictate to the market what they want and not look within and fix themselves and try to figure out how they can change their personalities and reverse that bad attitude that they have towards men. But just like Rebecca said, they want these men to be Tupac in the suit, a sensitive beta male, but have masculine tendencies. But as we all know, these type of men do not exist. But let's go on ahead and get into this next clip where Paul Pierce forces Dr. Bryant to admit that she's in a dead-end situationship like Keisha down the street, except she's been using birth control, and that's the reason why she hasn't had a baby out of wedlock yet. Roll the clip.
No, we need to find out about what's going on with her. She dating, single. What do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I'm dating.
Dating but single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many are you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have dated off and on for 5 years.
Got her.
We've dated for 5 years off and on.
So you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know what's going on now. I'm about to, no, we're going to take this sheep clothing off.
The wolf teeth coming out. No,
he was somebody's work for 5 years.
We have been each other's companion for 5 years. And yeah, I have spun the block for 5 years, and it's the truth. And he doesn't like it. He's absolutely correct. He feels like I haven't provided.
Oh, your work.
We working together. We working together.
But you keeping him at bay. Or is he keeping you at bay?
He wants a relationship. He wants to be committed.
You just like the sex.
No.
Oh.
Let's keep it 100. How you keep somebody for 5 years? That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance for 5 years.
Oh.
I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient.
No,
everything is good in that department.
No. He
wants
kept
a
him at bay. She
relationship.
done kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
He just has some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me. And so we both had to work through things, but he's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a relationship.
And you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that,
So you waiting on that?
No, I'm not waiting on it, and I don't have him waiting.
So the D is good.
Oh,
let's keep it. I mean, that's what it's like, dude. He put
on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy tonight.
This is clear.
Oh my
I know
God.
her. She from Long Beach.
I'm
don't try to come
You
with
have a problem.
the suit jacket,
Yeah,
the
man,
boots. You still and the glow.
You know what I mean?
You still from Long
Yeah, I'm
Beach.
still-
And I'm from Inglewood. And I can see that.
I am from San Pedro, a small
Man,
community
nah,
in the
same
city of
thing.
Los Angeles.
I
Okay.
can see through all of that.
Yes, he has great qualities. He does well in all that he does with me. He just
That ain't
emotionally
what I asked you.
is.
I asked you about his job and all that.
He does well in all areas.
What's
Okay, she
going on?
answered that. He
No,
does
she
well in
did.
all areas.
Emotionally,
I don't know. That's a broad question. What? He was in all
Paul,
areas.
you're a man, so you answer this question.
I answered.
Emotionally, he goes back and forth from I love you, I want to be with you, I'm mad because you won't be with me, you won't commit to me. And then his insecurities get the best of him, and it's like, I want you, but I'm not sure if I deserve you, I'm not sure that I can facilitate you, I'm not sure that I can be with you. So when I say emotionally instability, it's like him wanting to be with me is concrete. That's not unstable. His emotions in the relationship are just unstable to where as a man, you gotta get vertical within yourself before you can be in a relationship.
You good with these
And
words.
I am.
You good with these words.
Listen,
Because
but
you
let me
giving
say
all
this.
these people advice.
Let me say
But
this,
why-
Paul.
this
He has every right to feel like what I've been doing as far as being in a relationship with him when I want to and not is not something that gives him stability. However, I don't want to commit to a relationship with a man who I feel emotionally is not in a place of being able to be in a healthy relationship.
So why you messing with him? Why you playing mental games?
I'm not playing mental
That's
games with
mental
him.
games.
It's not mental games.
Why
It's
you
all
still-
transparency.
Why is it still sex involved?
How do you know we sexing? We could just be having a
Because you from Long Beach, I know.
Oh my God.
You can't play me.
We
I'm
could
from
not be
I'm
doing
from
the
the wood.
do.
I know what's going on.
That will be quite enough of that.
Miss Bossy Boots came in attacking Paul for his age when she's just as old as he is. And man, she thought she was eating Paul up, but all it did was expose the reason why she's single and no man wants to claim her in public. She's overbearing and insulting toward high status black men like Paul and Cam, who she is invisible to. Paul was nothing but nice to her. He was cool, he was laid back and playful, and he unnecessarily corrected himself on his past statement saying that women over 30 were cooked, and she still wasn't satisfied. What man in his right mind would choose to come home to a woman like Dr. Bryant every day and be met with a very bossy and overbearing personality telling him that he's not doing enough and he's not a real man?
What am I leading with? You want to know what you're leading with? Look what you are attracting. Law of attraction is you attract who you are in spite of who you think you are. To know that you bring more than money, you need to lead with more than just fucking money. Alright, so when you're leading with your money and you attract a woman who just wants your money, then that's your accountability.
If she was a smart woman and a thinking woman, she would have been prepared for explaining why she's a dating coach, yet she has no ring and no prospect for getting marriage. She should have came clean and been honest of why she's having difficulty in her own life, and that would have came over a whole lot better, and we probably would have empathized with her. She is the quintessential boss queen with no king and no kids over 40 years old. Fake relationship gurus like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant mislead older and younger women by promoting themselves as experts while lacking genuine results in their own romantic lives because it's a huge moneymaker for them. These so-called dating experts market themselves through flashy branding, promising quick fixes and idealized relationship outcomes. And they focus on selling books, courses, and seminars that do not provide any real value. You can do better watching classic videos of Kevin Samuels, a man who's actually been married and had a family, and Dr. Michelle Daff, who is actually a woman who secured the ring and has great dating advice and also videos to help you maintain your marriage and how to treat a man. In conclusion, what have we learned about Dr. Bryant so far besides the fact that she loves to hear herself talk? Basically nothing enlightening or helpful to women on the dating market. Preaching to women that the best course of action and cure to their dating slump is to continue to double down on demanding that men tighten up and not the women is a flawed logic, and it's not gonna work. Sensible women can bypass this information and see reality for what it is. Unfortunately, Dr. Bryant will continue to mislead entitled women like herself with nothing to offer that man in the way of cooperation.
I cannot confirm the statistics, but I will let you know personally, for me as a woman, I had poor choices in men when I was younger. I only chose to date the men that every woman wanted. Whether it may be because he had swag, he looked cool, he dressed nice, he looked nice, he smelled nice, everything that was superficial. Not understanding that if all women want him, then I'm gonna have some competition. And there's a high possibility that I'm gonna get cheated on. Now, when I spoke about my brother, who is not a cheater, when I was younger, I would have never dated a guy like him because I would have looked at him as lame or boring or too religious, too godly, not understanding that he just had integrity, self-control, and great character.
Men in general look for a future wife who is capable of building with them a secure, loving, and supportive home environment for his children. They are not looking for irritable and entitled women with debt, degrees, and what's between their knees. It seems to me that a lot of women's ultimate dream scenario is to simply sit on her high throne of expectations, doing nothing while the man acts as a lapdog, a butler, a psychologist, expected to fix and heal her childhood trauma and shoulder the heavy burden of her past relationship baggage. He is expected to give her the children and the lifestyle that she can flaunt on social media and brag about, while the husband is really getting nothing in return because he would be too busy catering to her needs and sacrificing his manhood to please her and put her above all of his wants, plans, and needs. I don't know what woman in her right mind would listen to Dr. Bryant regurgitate generic and ineffective dating advice and comfortably hand over hard-earned money to this woman just to walk away with a photo with her for fashion inspiration and more girl boss reassurance that the man is the problem. Well, that concludes my commentary and critique of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's ineffective dating advice and why she should stick to life coaching and woo-woo psychological manifestation for girl bosses to just do better in their careers. Tell me what you think in the comment section. See you in the next video.